Good morning, everyone. This is Kene, and today I shall be talking about using Excel to prepare questions for imports into Moodle. Now, that's something that I discussed, at some point in the past, but today I want to bring something extra. That is, getting your questions, preparing your questions in Excel, and then importing them into Moodle, and at the same time, getting the questions in a Word document. And that Word document would also contain answers to the questions. So what I'm just going to add to, the previous lesson on Excel to Moodle import is this Word document that will be generated along with the XML file. So enough of the talk. Let me just go straight into it. So guys, I'm going to take us to my website, which is, right, I'm just going to share my screen and we'll see the site. So it's the tutorage.com.ng. So just go to the website and you'll find a lot of, stuff on the site that you could use as a teacher or as someone who wants to learn programming. So I have a course there on Python programming. Okay, so I'm going to click on this link here where we have MS Excel to Moodle XMLizer. That's what I'm going to take. Okay, so I will just hit that and then it will take us to the site where I can do the Excel document upload. Right, so here guys, I have prepared some documentation on how to use this particular web application, okay? So depending on the type of question, you should have a particular structure. You have the multiple choice single answer. So your row, your Excel row should look something like this. The type of question, in this case, multiple choice, which is just multi in this instance, who discovered oxygen. So the second column there should be the question column. And then you have all the options, in subsequent columns. So Kenendo Okafor is an option, Joseph Priestley, Mike Tyson, I don't care. So there are 4 options there. And then the last column there should have the numerical weight of the answer to the question. And then the correct answer, to indicate the correct answer, you should just use a caret here. Just a caret, a single caret tells the system that that particular column bears the answer to the question. What if I have matching? I'm not just going to go, into this again because I already have a video on how to use this particular interface. But just to show us that there is, documentation for the different types of Moodle questions and how you can prepare them using Excel. Okay, so just read. I'm sure it's not something you find very difficult. So what I'm going to do here is get my Excel document. Now I have included a sample Excel document. So just come to the top left corner of the page here and you click on sample Excel document. Just click that. It will download, it will cause the document to be downloaded. And that would serve as, perhaps if you want to call it a template or something that you could use. So that's done. That's done. And you find here the different types of Moodle questions. Multi, that's for multiple choice. And then the close type question. Now you might be wondering what this stands for. The slash and the hash symbol there. That's for paragraph. So if you want to effect a paragraph anywhere on the page, just have a slash followed by a hash symbol. Okay, so that's that. All kinds. I know the thing is you could also include mathematical formulas or something in your Excel file. You know, I'm sure that, okay, yeah, some of us may know something called LaTeX, and that's something I have included in preparing my maths question, okay? So you could read about LaTeX. If you're familiar with it, then your work is made easier. So this will be interpreted by the Moodle server as something, you know, and it will be rendered as a mathematical formula. Okay, so that's that, guys. These are the different types of questions. And just to talk about pictures, here I have the name of the picture here.png. Then after the name of the picture with the extension, the file extension, I have a comma, and then the rest of the question, that is the text of the question. What is this? And then that refers to this picture here. Please remember to put a comma in between, as in between the picture, the name of the picture, and the text of the question. Now for this row 7 here, the second column, I just have a picture as everything, as all the question on row 7. So we don't have a text, you know, to go with the picture. Right. So that, guys, this is sample Excel document. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my website, and you know those pictures that we saw on the Excel sheet. I'm going to collect all of them into a zip folder. I'm going to collect all into a zip folder, and to do that, I'll just click on create zip, and I'll choose all the files, all the image files that I'm going to use. So I think I have them saved in pictures. Okay, so the first there is a hand.jpg, and the second there is ear, I guess, ear.png. So just hold down the control key, and click on the images that you want to upload. And I think the last image is trick.png. So trick.png, that's it. So those are the 3 images I'm going to use. I'm going to put all of them in a zip folder and upload image. So a zipped folder will be downloaded containing the pictures. So we'll just wait a bit for that to happen. Right, so guys, it's quite easy to use this app. I created this using PHP, which is something that Moodle is very, very comfortable with. So here I have the zipped folder. The zip folder is important. It's important because I resized, the program resizes all the pictures into something manageable, not too large, so that it doesn't become a burden on the Moodle server. So I'm going to scroll down and upload the Excel file. So that should be somewhere in my downloads. And I'll take this. Because I deleted some rows. I'm just going to take this and open, proceed. So guys, you can include a category for the questions that you want to, for the quiz that you want to create. So I'm just going to call this my new test quiz. A new test quiz, right? That should do. And don't forget, I have some images, as part of the question. We're just going to upload the zipped folder that contains the images. So that's the zip folder right here. Open and convert everything to XML. Right. So while that is happening, I'm going to go to my Moodle page, and here, guys, find turn editing on or off. So I have already done that. I've turned editing on, and I need to click on this downward facing arrow and select more. So I'm just going to click on more. And that takes me to this page where I have question bar. Just click import, because I need to import some questions, right? Okay, so our document is ready. Now, you may wish to copy everything in this text area into, say, a notepad document and then save as XML. That's something you can do. And at the same time, you could just, and I think that's a better option, just download the XML file. So it gives you the file, directly from the page. So I hit the download XML file button. And while that's taking place, I'll come back to my Moodle page, then select Moodle XML format. Moodle XML format. And guys, it's important that you check these two checkboxes: get category from file and get context from file. And then don't forget to pick nearest grid if not listed and stop on error. No, so it just keep trying to upload all the questions. It doesn't matter if there are errors in any one or two of them. So that's that. Then I'm going to just either choose the file and pick it from the file system, or just drag the file, the downloaded file, into this drop area. So that's that. It's taken, and I'll import into Moodle. So guys, you find here importing 22 questions from file. So all 22 questions have been imported. So here I have the question. So we could just see. Now, guys, remember the LaTeX syntax that we use in the Excel file. So that is rendered as well. So let's see what is rendered as. For example, this question here, question 15. See, that gives us this, and it's inline. The symbol or the formula, is inline. Blah 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 blah. So that's just to show that Moodle can render a text, into something meaningful. Okay, now how about the closed question? Let's just have a quick look. This is not actually what this video is intended to show, but I just, thought that I could just very quickly, very, very quickly, show us how to upload questions into Moodle from Excel. So here I have the closed question, but that's not what I want to do. So let's go back to the site, guys. Let's go back to the website here. I'm going to share my screen again. Right, so here, this time, I want to show us how to get a Word document that contains all the questions, and then not just the questions, also the answers to the questions. So just click on Get Word Document. I have already downloaded the XML file directly from the website, but at the same time, I want to get the Word document containing the question. So I'll click on Get Word Document. Brings us to this page. Now, this is very important, guys. nothing shows up here, right? There's nothing to see here. But how do I get the Word document with the questions on it? First, click on Generate Data for MS Word. You'll see, gibberish appear in this text area. It doesn't matter. You don't need it. Just click on this and you see the text areas populated. Now this here seems to be, a lot of trash, but believe me, it's important for the system. And in the second text area, I have something quite readable, but still kind of difficult to comprehend. Now I would next click on download Word document. That's what I'm going to do. Download Word document. And you see that the document is downloaded, right? So I'll just click on it to open. Yeah. So I have the question. The questions originally in Excel file are now in a generated Word document. So let's compare. So I have here, to school, it began to rain heavily. So let's see if that's the first question in our Excel document. To school, it began to rain heavily. So you find it here, guys. You have here, to school, it began to rain heavily. And the options, walking, as I was walking, when walking, and then, it's just one. That's a 1 point question. And the answer is as I was walking. So let me go back to the Word document. So here, the answer, as we saw in the Excel sheet, is as I was walking. That's B. So let's scroll down. So just scroll down. You have all the questions and the options, even the matching questions. So you have the item and then the options from which we select a match. So that's Nigeria, and then you pick Abuja. So that's how it appears as a question. So as I was walking, let's go, trying to get to, so you have those pictures here now in our Word documents, pictures were part of the questions. So that's what we have here, the ear and the hand. Right. So let me just scroll down, and there's a table that has the answers. So you see B, as I was walking. So it actually gives us a corresponding letter. If I go back to the Excel sheet, you'll find that the second column, which is option B, is given as the correct answer. That's the one that has the caret, as I was walking. So option A, walking, option B, as I was walking. And if we go to the Word document, you'll see that it is correct. Option B, as I was walking. That's the correct answer. So that's it. So if you're a teacher, your school or your supervisor needs the document because it's not quite readable, it's not quite presentable in the Excel file. So a Word document will be preferred, right? So you have all the questions and the answers that you can submit to your supervisor or the school, or even for your personal use with the students. So that's it, guys. Hope you understand. Now you might be wondering, yeah, I tried to get Word to interpret the math syntax and render the symbols or the formula, but I haven't been able to achieve that. But I'm just going to show us a simple way to get Word to render this math syntax here into a symbol or formula. So just copy, start from this tag here with the question mark XML, and the last closing mat tag. So you have this closing mat tag here, open and close mat tag here, right? So I'll start from XML here and make sure you end with the closing mat tag. So just copy that and go take it off. And then just go back where you want it to be pasted and go to paste, select text only, just text only. And you see that the symbol appears as we want it. So that's just it. And I'm going to do the same for this. Just start from the tag XML, question mark XML, and after the mat tag, copy, and where I want it pasted, where I want the symbol or the formula pasted, I'll just take this and paste right back. That gives us the symbol or formula that we need. I'll just do this last one just to show us again. Beginning from XML, the tag here at the beginning, and maths, Control C, copy, and I'm not just going to paste. I'm not going to paste. That won't work, guys. So please, you need to have text only paste. You need to paste only the text. Okay, no formatting included. So text only, and that gives us the symbols. I hope you understand that, guys. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you learned something. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.